The 10th mistake that downsizers make. Luckily, I was not guilty of this one. But this one makes me so sad when I think about it. And what it is you wait too long. Okay, let's face it. Nobody gets younger. We all get older. And what happens is there's a point in your life where you can make that decision to sell the family home, and you can do it yourself with a little bit of help. Okay? Then there's a point that you can't do it. And what's going to happen is you're going to be depending on people to move you. I'm going to tell you a story. When I tell a story to you, it still makes me sad thinking about it. So I was calling on this husband and wife team, and I would go over every year or every other year, and we'd get the current valuation on the house, and we'd chat and we'd talk about the market. And I was happy about that because they were keeping up with what was going on. They knew the value of their property. They could get informed. Well, what happened is they waited too long. They waited way too long. And the house was loaded with personal things. There was things from World War, whatever. I mean, it was a split entry. The basement was loaded. The first floor was loaded. It had something called microfiche from World War, whatever, in there. Husband gets dementia, then he passes. The wife is totally left alone with this house with all these things. Son is out of state, so this is not convenient. It was really sad. I remember going over there. Thank God we had really great clean out people that were very sensitive to what was going on. And we cleaned her out. But instead of doing it piecemeal and little by little and really looking at personal items and thinking, this is what I want, this is what I don't, we had to clean out the whole house. And it was really overwhelming. And I remember seeing her, cry and get upset, and she was overwhelmed. And then we had to find her a place to live, and she was all by herself. It was really, really sad. And I just think that she waited way too long to make the decision to sell the house. So I remember what my boss said to me, the famous Chris Doherty. He said to me when I was thinking about selling the family home, he said, Debbie, do you think you're going to be here in the next 5 years? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to be here in 5 years. Then all of a sudden the light bulb went off. And I said to myself, you need to start getting prepared. So I really want you to think about it. Unless you want to get back at the kids, don't stay in that house too long. Prepare and find a place so you can downsize, you can age, you can do anything you want to do, and it's not as much work, and you can get everything cleaned out. But please do not wait till it's too late. It will be very sad. So don't do that. Don't make that mistake, okay?